Frank here, Wrench Nation, hanging out at the ASCCA in Southern California, beautiful California. Lots of great training. An honor to have Rocky Khamenian. Rocky, what's the name of your shop?
Bimmer and Benz Specialist in Costa Mesa.
Yes, and you've been a part of ASCCA for quite some time.
A long, long time. Yes.
You go back, early years.
21 years in the leadership.
That's awesome. We're going to get to you on that.
Thank
Of
you.
course, Jim, welcome, Jim. How are you this morning?
Good to see you.
With ATI, Mr. Silverman, you're an iconic individual in the industry. It seems like I always run into you, and you're paying it forward. You're doing a lot for the industry.
Industry's raised me. I mean, I was born in it. It was supporting my family before I knew that that's what my dad did. He had us washing cars when we were little, and so I've always been in it. And when I do things like ASCCA, it's my give back. It's my way to thank the industry and to try to share things that I've learned and observed and just sometimes that I watch.
Right.
I want to make sure that Jim gets that ASCCA is very, very appreciative of his, contribution.
Yeah, I mean, you're in the background. I think one of the biggest things, Rocky, and I'll kind of ask you on this, it seems like those that are on the fence, they don't really know what's going on. You've got great individuals like yourself, Jim, on the forefront of, paying it forward. ATI is present, of course. What do we got, Rocky, regarding those that are on the fence? Why isn't that they wouldn't even consider partnering up with any association?
I think that we could do a better job explaining what we do and how we do it and what the actual essence of this association is about. It's one of those you don't know moments, I think we could do a better job. I'm dumbfounded. I mean, if there was anything that this industry has to offer, the ASCCA it offers it.
Yeah, and when we talk about that, Jim, you've been around, you've seen a lot of different legislative movements, and right now right to repair is a big deal. I mean, that's kind of what you're gravitating towards too. We want to keep our industry safe, not just, talk about uniform deals and stuff. How important is that?
Oh my gosh. We watch things that are happening, and anybody that's here, that's listening, that's not in California, this is not just a California deal.
Mm-hmm.
What happens in the California doesn't stay in California.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I gotta vouch for that. I mean, I came in from Phoenix, and it was always a good time with the ASCCA. But what you're saying is that you don't have to be a California shop. That's how powerful the association is.
I think that our ATI members all over the country should be supporting the associations, your local association, and even broader somewhere like ASCCA. And the reason I say that is in California we have the BAR, the Bureau of Automotive Repair. And for a while there, everybody was worried that they were going to try and tell us what to do, how to run our business. And now ASCCA has a seat on the BAR. We get to give our opinions at their meetings, and we talk about what's going on and what's important to the shop owners, and stand up at those meetings and say, hey, this is going to help.
Rocky, how important is that? Because sometimes legislators are not boots on the ground in industry.
Right.
So talk to us about that.
So, first of all, I want to start with something, because the core purpose of ASCCA is to elevate and unite automotive professionals and give them voice. The essence of what ASCCA does is exactly that, to unite and to give voice. Nothing gets done legislatively without unification, without numbers. Once the legislators see numbers, they react to them. So being a part of this association actually will help your industry or with your income and your industry and your hardship of what you've already done with your business. It's going to help you on the long run. And even in the short run, that's just one of the things that ASCCA does. But that is one of the biggest things that it does, actually. So
if I'm a shop owner, like I'm really busy, I am a member, yes, I need to be active, but I can know that I have a quiet voice group, if you will, that's going to kind of speak for me, which is important.
It's very important to know that, but it's also just like you can't just vote. You have to stand up and vote.
Yeah, got to be active.
And so you've got to be active. And we've got legislators that work with us in Sacramento for California laws. What I've said many times, I might have already said it, is if it happens in California, it's going to move east.
Guaranteed.
Unleaded gas.
Yeah, right now we got an EV campaign some are
EVs.
nervous about, but I think it's all good. It's just a normal part of, I mean, we're transitioning. Rocky, I want to make sure we announce this for those that are listening. Currently, ASCCA has a membership drive. Can you talk to us about what that offering is about?
So we have an introductory offer at this moment. It's going to, Jim, goes till the end of the year, right?
Yes.
It's going to expire December 31st, where you can become a member of this association with no charge.
So sort of a test drive, if you will.
Yes, it is. And once you start, figuring out what this association is about, how it can help you, then you're going to convert.
Because Rocky's going to call you, and he's going to say,
call you.
Jim, parting words, tell us, ATI, do you have any big events coming up? You guys do a wonderful job with the yearly event. What's coming up in the future?
So we actually do our annual super conference every year. We've got a lot of members, about 1,700 members. And so we have a big event every year, super conference. We have just held a fall showcase that was different than super conference. Super conference is phenomenal. We have nationwide speakers, and we have big people that talk about motivation and how to get back and how to grow your business and your life. And we just had a smaller version called our showcase, what was all about current technology and future technology. And the way it's going, it was taught by some of our partners, and our members came and they got great response out of it. I did a 2-day live event and then a 1-day virtual event. We were talking earlier about the difference between live and virtual.
So you have a little hybrid action.
And I just had a hybrid action
Nice.
in the last 2 weeks.
Nice.
It's great.
Yeah. Jim, thanks for stopping
Thanks for
by.
letting me.
ATI, Rocky Khamenian with ASCCA.
Thank you
I'll
for
make sure to
having me.
have all those links and show notes. Continue the ride. This is our series at ASCCA. I'm Frank Lloyd, Wrench Nation. We'll catch you next time.